from the engineers at Dodge. And with this cutting-edge automotive technology that not only helps preserve our environment, but also helps reduce our country's dependence on fossil fuels, therefore offering unsurpassing performance that just simply says Dodge. So let me go on ahead and introduce you to a concept vehicle that is so cutting edge and so right on target that you never know, it just might be the new benchmark for the electric concept vehicle of tomorrow. This, of course, is the Dodge ZEO concept, and yes, it is spelled exactly as it sounds, ZEO, which stands for Zero Emissions Operation. So in saying that, I want you to think very green and think very powerfully. Now, the Dodge ZEO concept is a 4-passenger sport wagon that embodies multiple personalities. In ZEO, you've got bold. And in ZEO, you've got all the emotion of the Dodge brand. You know what that stands for. And in ZEO, you've got youth and muscle. And it all adds up to total Dodge performance. Well, since we unveiled our new baby here last week to an amazing response, I'm sure some of you have probably been wondering how on earth did Dodge pull this one off, because it's a big one. Well, let's try this on for size. It's an electric-only propulsion system with a lithium-ion battery pack. And yes, I'm looking at some of your faces. I know it sounds high-tech. And actually, it is high-tech engineering that delivers 0 to 60 in less than 6 seconds. Actually, 5.7 to be exact. So that's already putting it on a level with legendary heavy V8 performance. And its engineering is so refined that it's capable of 250 miles on a single charge. So you can feel me when I tell you that this is not going to be your typical run-to-the-corner store type of electric vehicle. In a ZEO concept, you pretty much really be on the road for hours. But talking about a Dodge brand vehicle, we always have to touch on styling, because we're just very bold and edgy. We like to think outside the box, you know, grab life by the horns, kind of dance to the beat of our own drum. That's how we do things. So there are a few design cues that I'm going to give you that will let you know that this is distinctly Dodge. Of course, that signature illuminated crosshair grille up front, also the flared out wheel arches front and rear, and that very solid, powerful athletic stance that is amplified by that signature Dodge kick-up over the rear wheels. Not to mention these no-nonsense 23-inch shoes. Check them out. Now, while this vehicle does sort of resemble a futuristic rocket on wheels, I will say that ZEO concept is really more than that. It's about utility and also versatility. Inside, it is very spacious, but don't stop there, because that interior has been treated like a single piece of sculpture. The headrests have been sculpted as well, and they nestle nice and neat to the top of the seat backs when folded down. You also have a super white leather interior with the copperhead contrasting colored stitching. And take a deeper look as it comes around, because you know what? You're not going to find the conventional instrument panel here. The steering wheel, column, and instruments have all been given that single freestanding design element to them. Also, the interior lines create a dual cockpit feel for the front 2 seats. And in ZEO concept, the instrumentation and gauges can be seen on that very slim viewing screen. So ladies and gentlemen, this of course is your all-new Dodge ZEO concept. Remember, that stands for Zero Emissions Operation. Definitely the thinking driver's practical muscle car. You know, we're all talking about going green and being eco-friendly, and everyone is on one accord with that. But guess what? Over here at Dodge, we have to take it a few steps further. Because number one, you want your vehicle to be fly with lots of personality and style, right? You also want the power and performance that Dodge is so well known for, also while being compatible for the environment. Now, I do have to remind you that this is strictly a concept vehicle as opposed to prototype. Those are two different things, okay? Since this is a concept, we do not attach estimated pricing or options to a concept vehicle, because it is a one-of-a-kind vehicle and not in production. But what I can tell you about Chrysler, if you do know us very well, then you also know that Chrysler is known